भूर्भुवः स्वर्गोरिव भूम्ना पृथिवी तस्यासि पृथिवी देवयजनि पृष्ठे अग्निं मनादमना न्यायादधे. All of us fanning this fire. Om Udbudhya Swagni Pratijagrahi Tvamishtapurti Samsriji Thamayancha Asmin Sadhase Adhyutarasmin Vishwe Deva Yajamanascha Siddhata. Atha Samidadhanam, offering 3 pieces of Samidha. Om Ayanta Idva Atma Jata Vedastene Yasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Jasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchasi Nanadhyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedasi Idannamama Om Samidhatmim Dovasyata Gritair Bodhaya Tatithim Asmin Havya Juhotana Susamidhaya Shochishe Ghritam Tivram Juhotana Agnaye Jatavedasi Swaha Idamagne Jatavedasi Idannamama Om Tantva Samidbhirangiro Ghritena Vardhayamasi Brihachochaya Vishtya Swaha Idamagne Angirasi Idannamama Atha Panchagrita Hotayaha. 5 ghee oblations. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Jasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchasi Nanadhyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedasi Idannamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jatavedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Jasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchasi Nanadhyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedasi Idannamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jatavedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Jasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchasi Nanadhyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedasi Idannamama Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jatavedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya Jasman Prajaya Pashubhir Brahma Varchasi Nanadhyena Samedhaya Swaha Idamagne Jatavedasi Idannamama. 5th and final time. Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jatavedastene Dhyasva Vardhasva Chedha Vardhaya चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसि नानाद्येन समेधया स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्नामम अथर्जनसिञ्चन ॐ अदिते अनुमन्यस्व ॐ अनुमते अनुमन्यस्व ॐ सरस्वत्यनुमन्यस्व ॐ देवा सवितः प्रसूयजपतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतपुः केतन्नः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचन्नः स्वरतु Ghee oblations. ॐ अग्नये स्वाहा इदमग्नये इदन्नमम ॐ सोमाय स्वाहा इदं सोमाय इदन्नमम ॐ प्रजापतये स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदन्नमम ॐ इन्द्राय स्वाहा इदम् इन्द्राय इदन्नमम Key Samagri oblations. ॐ सूर्यो ज्योतिर्ज्योतिः सूर्यः स्वाहा ॐ सूर्यो वर्षो ज्योतिर्वर्षः स्वाहा ॐ ज्योतिः सूर्यः सूर्यो ज्योतिः स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजुरुषसेन्द्रवत्या जुषाणः सूर्यो वेतु स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्निः स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्वर्षो ज्योतिर्वर्षः स्वाहा ॐ स्वाहा ॐ सजुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजुरातैन्दवत्या जुषाणो अग्निर्वेतु स्वाहा ॐ भूरग्नये प्राणाय स्वाहा इदमग्नये प्राणाय इदन्नमम ॐ भुवर्वायवे पानाय स्वाहा इदं वायवे पानाय इदन्नमम ॐ स्वरादित्याय व्यानाय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय व्यानाय इदन्नमम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः इदन्नमम ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसो अमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः स्वरो स्वाहा ॐ यां मेधां देवगणाः पितरश्चोपासते तया मामद्य मेधयाग्ने मेधाविनं कुरु स्वाहा ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्नासुव स्वाहा ॐ अग्निर्नया सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देववयुनानि वेद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहोराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ति नमौक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा.
Check 2, 1, 2. At this time, we are going to make some special offerings. I'll request by Sagarji, and if Mataji Bhojwati is downstairs or wherever, can she come up? We are celebrating 41 years of Arya Spiritual Center birthday. I think I'm very fortunate by Pandit Deepakji. I'm here with them 35 years now, just a few years short. But Bhai Sagar is one of the founding member. His name is in the constitution as one of the starters member, and I believe he was the secretary then. As we celebrate our 41st birthday of the spiritual center, as members of this Arya Spiritual Center, we need to focus on not what we can get out of our spiritual center, but what can we give to our spiritual center. And we chant these special mantras, those who have the Vedic Aradhana on page 141 onwards. Om Samjani Dvam Samprityadvam Samvo Manansi Janatam Deva Bhagam Yata Purve Sanjanana Upasate Swaha. Om Samvaha Pricyantam Tanvaha Sammanansi Samuvrata Samvoyam Brahmanaspatirbhagah Samvo Ajigatam Gamat Swaha. Om Samani Prapa Savona Bhagaha Samani Yuktri Savo Yunajmi Samyanchogni Saparyatara Nabhimivabhitaha Swaha. Om Samvo Manansi Samvrata Samakutir Namamasi Abhividvrata Sthana Tanvaha Sannama Yamasihi Swaha. Om Sam Samityuvasi Vrishannagne Vishwanyarya A Idaspade Samityasi Sanno Vasunyabhara Swaha. Om Sangachhatvam Samvadhatvam Samvo Manansi Janatam Deva Bhagam Yata Purve Sanjanana Upasati Swaha. And this mantra reminds all of us, O devotees, O members of this Arya Spiritual Center, move towards one common goal, speak pleasantly to each other, and let your minds be all of one accord to acquire knowledge of various sciences. And like the enlightened seers of yore, you and others who exhibit exceptional behavior perform their duties in the same manner you must perform your duties. Thank you, Bhai Sagar. And this morning also, sitting as Yajman, we have two children. One is Navraj. Thank you, Mataji. Navraj and Adrian. I don't know if Adrian can remember when he was very small coming to this mandir. This child has been with us for a very long time. And I don't know if you know your grandpa. You remember your grandpa? You was around when your which one of them is celebrating their birthday? This one. Oh, this one, yeah. Bhai Kali Charan, that's his dad. And those who were here a long time when we had the Viudel going on, he was the yoga teacher then. And then Dharmraj, he became the yoga teacher. And I hope, son, as you celebrate your birthday, that later on in life, you will become the next yoga teacher. Yes. The tradition has to go on. And so as these two children celebrate their birthday, we all as members of this Irish Spiritual Center would wish to bless you all and all the Pandits also. So both of you all will make offerings. Ghee, right? And this mantra, those who have you, again, the Vedic Aradhana, page 125, you can follow me again. This mantra, both these children are speaking to the Lord and they are saying, "O sovereign, O omnipresent God, may my life be long and may I attain the full span of life equipped with divine powers." Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivyasam Sarvamayur Jivyasam Swaha Om Tachakshurdeva Hitam Purastat Chokramocharat Pashima Sharadah Shatam Jivema Sharadah Shatam Shrunuyama Sharadah Shatam Prabhavama Sharadah Shatamadina Syama Sharadah Shatam Bhuyascha Sharadah Shatat Swaha Om Samma Sinchantu Marutah Sampusha Sambrihaspatihi Sammaya Magnihi Sinchatu Prajaya Cha Dhanina Cha Dhirgamayuhu Krinotu Me Swaha. And the final mantra, it says, "May God, who is just, grant these children wisdom through righteous deed. May the effulgent God, Lord of all creatures, grant unto them right understanding. May the omnipotent, the source of all vitality and strength, confer unto them the faculty to discriminate between right from wrong. Om Medami Varuno Dadhatu Medhamagnihi Prajapatihi Medhamandrischa Vayuscha Medham Dhata Dadhatu Me Swaha.
Adrian's mom, could you come, please? Okay. Can you all stand, please? Ami? Hi, Kalichan. All the other family members take a mala and you give it to the Raj. Oh, you here? Good. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Could put the mala now, everybody. Om Saubhagyamastu Shubham Bhavatu. Om Saubhagyamastu Shubham Bhavatu. Om Saubhagyamastu Shubham Bhavatu. Thank you. Mataji Kausila, please come. Both. We have two Mataji Kausila here today, so both of them will come. But one of these mothers is originally from South Africa, the one who is behind right now, Mataji Kausila. She's from South Africa. She has been spending some time here, and she's leaving to return to South Africa. We are not sure if Paramatma will spare the opportunity for her to return here, but we hope that we'll see her again one day. She has spent how many years here?
No, just 1 year.
1 year. Yes, and she has been coming to the Monday regularly and enjoying our programs. And the other Mataji Kausila, she is one of the contingent that is going to India, Bharat Desh, soon with Behen Devi and Didi Bhoj. They have a contingent of about 12 people. Oh, Pandita Drauti is also in that team. So a wonderful team of people heading to India for the International Arya Samaj Sammelan and for other reasons as well. So these two mothers will make offerings. We want to wish them all the best on their journeys, and the entire contingent heading to India. We want to say, may you travel safely. May you have a safe itinerary in India, and may you return to us safely. So both of you will, yeah. Om Madhuvata Ritayate Madhuksharanti Sindhavaha Madhavirnaha Santavoshadhi Swaha. May there be pleasantness on your journey as you go towards our spiritual motherland. May all of the natural forces of nature be kind to you, and may the Almighty bless you richly. Om Ayur Yajjena Kalpatam Prano Yajjena Kalpatam Chakshur Yajjena Kalpatam Shrotram Yajjena Kalpatam Prishtham Yajjena Kalpatam Yajjo Yajjena Kalpatam Prajapate Praja Abhuya Swadeva Aganmamrita Abhuyam Swaha. May our lives always remain engaged in performing a yajna or good actions. May our travels be safe. May the vital energy that comes from performing yajna sustain you on your trip, and may you flourish from this trip and bring back many good benefits. Om Madhunaktam Mutoshaso Madhumat Parthivam Praja Iraja Madhudyaurastu Naha Pita Swaha. On this trip, may your nights and days bring only happiness and goodness. May every atom of the earth, wherever you are, be full of sweetness, and may the protecting forces of Paramatma be with you at all times. Om Swasti Om Swaha Om Swasti Om Swaha Om Swasti Om Swaha. Thank you all very much, and on behalf of our spiritual center, we wish you all the best on your journey. We will now continue to complete the rest of the Havan.
Om Agni Swaha Idam Agni Idanyamama Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Idanyamama Om Prajapate Swaha Idam Prajapate Idanyamama Om Indaya Swaha Idam Indaya Idanyamama Om Bhuragnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idanyamama Om Bhuvar वायवे स्वाहा इदं वायवे इदन्नं मम ॐ स्वरादित्याय स्वाहा इदमादित्याय इदन्नं मम ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वरग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः स्वाहा इदमग्नि वायवादित्येभ्यः इदन्नं मम अथ ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री गुरु मंत्रः घी सामग्री oblations ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा अथ शिष्टकृदाहुति अथ मोहन भोग आहूयते ॐ यदस्य कर्मणोत्यरीरिचं यद्वान्यूनमिहाकरम् अग्निष्टशिष्टकृद्विद्यात् सर्वं शिष्टं सुहृतं करोतु मे अग्नये शिष्टकृते सहुतहुते सर्वप्रायश्चित्ताहुतीनां कामानां समर्धयित्रे सर्वान्नः कामान् समर्धय स्वाहा इदमग्नये शिष्टकृते इदन्नं मम ॐ स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये इदन्नं मम. May we all kindly stand for the final offerings. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Atha Mukha Sparshaha. Passing our palms lightly over our faces. Om Tanupagni Asi Tanmami Pahi. Om Ayurlagni Asi Ayurme Dehi. Om Varchodagni Asi Varcho Me Dehi. Om Agni Yanme Tanva Unam Tanva Prana. Om Midhami Devah Savita Dadhatu. Om Midhami Devi Saraswati Dadhatu. Om Midhami Ashrino Deva Vadhata Pushkara Sraja Apyayatam. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om प्राणश्च मा आप्यायताम् ॐ चक्षुश्च मा आप्यायताम् ॐ श्रोत्रं च मा आप्यायताम् ॐ यशो बलं च मा आप्यायताम् We may all take our seats. Yajna Prarthana Bhajan. Om पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव जीवन कीजिए छोड़ देवे छल कपट को मानसिक बन दीजिए वेद की गावे ऋचाए सत्य को धारण करें हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरें स्वार्थ भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो इदन मम का सार्थक प्रति एक में व्यवहार हो clasping palms हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक हाथ जोड़ झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् हे ईश सब सुखी हो कोई न हो दुखारी सब हो निरोग भगवन धन धान के भंडारी सब भद्र भाव देखे सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो दुखिया न कोई होवे सृष्टि में प्राण धारी सृष्टि में प्राण धारी सृष्टि में प्राण धारी O God, may everyone be happy. May no one suffer from any sort of pain or have any debilitating diseases. And may all of us tread on this path of dharma, on this path of righteousness. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
प्रेम से बोलो ओंकार भगवान की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सत्य सनातन धर्म की
जय।
जय. My humble namaste to each and everyone. At this moment, we will pause to transition into the second half of our program. I invite our Yajmanas to graciously take their asan. I'll invite Uncle Sohanji to the harmonium. We'll have Arun, Devesh, and Marissa. Please come forward. I'll put Sanjeev and Rajiv on notice, and Pandit Dr. Ravideen Ramsamuj.
Namaste, everybody. So I have a question. Well, one removed. How many lights were we seeing on the mandap on each side? How many lights are you seeing on that side? 2? Three? Somebody said three. So one remove on this side. See, there were three lights on each side of the mandap. You're not seeing the Tordon, right? When I came in, I looked to my right and I said, wait, Pandit Ravi is on the right. But when I looked on the left, I said, wait, there's another Pandit Ravi on the left. But never mind. Regardless of which side they were, Ravi and Deepak. So light was on either side. So I'm very happy to be here on this Sunday morning to join in this last session of our Mahayajya.
Just one moment, Uncle Sohan. Let me formally welcome each and every one of us here this morning and offer my namaste. Welcome to the third and final session, as Uncle Sohanji, Sri Sohanji said, of our Mahayajya, observing Rishi Nirvan Devas, Deepavali, and our Mandir's 41st anniversary. Wonderful to see so many devotees here this morning. In Swamiji's final moments, his act of compassion towards his cook, Jagannath, is something which have touched me from a very young age. You know, had I been in his situation, I would have found it very hard to forgive the person who was responsible for my death. But that is what defines him as a rishi and us ordinary human beings. Him having the ability to rise above the things of this world. Today, our program will be focused in remembrance, in honor of our Jagat Guru, Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati. To commence this morning's program, I invite our President, our Pradhan, Sri Sohan Singh Ji, to join all of us in our opening bhajan.
Na hum hote, na tum hote, na hum hote, na tum hote, na kashti ka pata hota. अगर स्वामी दयानंद ना हमारा ना खुदा होता अगर स्वामी दयानंद ना हमारा ना खुदा होता अगर न हम होती न तुम होती न हम होते न तुम होते न कष्टी का पता होता अगर स्वामी दयानंद ना हमारा ना खुदा होता तिलक चोटी जनों की सभी सपने जाया है यहाँ ईसा का बपतिस्मा यहाँ ईसा का बपतिस्मा गले सबके परा होता अगर स्वामी दयानंद ना हमारा ना न का होता समय पर आपकी नजरे जो ना मुझको उठा लेते समय पर आपकी नजरे जो ना मुझको उठा लेते मैं खुद अपनी ही नजरों में मैं खुद अपनी ही नजरों में यकीनन गिर गया होता अगर स्वामी दयानंद ना हमारा ना खुदा होता न तुम होते न तुम होते न तुम होते न तुम होते न कश्ती का पता होता अगर स्वामी दयानंद ना हमारा ना खुदा होता हमारा ना खुदा होता हमारा ना खुदा होता
Anyone, please give a round of applause for Pradhan, our president, for that very beautiful rendition of Agar Swami Dayanandana. And there's one of the verses says, Farishta ban ki ay Swami, kahi se tu chala aya. हमारे हाल पर वरना फलक भी रो परा होता. O Swamiji, you came as an angel from somewhere at the right time. Otherwise, even the skies would have wept at our pitiful condition. Dhanyawad once again to our Pradhan. At this time, we'll have our Bal Vikas presentation, the first presentation for this program, our Tankara class. We have Veer Arunji, Veer Deveshji, and our Virangana Marisaji. And together, they will make their presentation.
Namaste. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritangamaya.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
The first verse, Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya, means, O Lord, lead us from untruth to truth. Truthfulness in thought, word, and deed is the highest form of dharma. Ultimately, the truth always triumphs. Swami Dayanand was a fearless advocate of this truth.
Second verse, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamayat. O Lord, lead us from darkness to light. Darkness takes many forms like ignorance, laziness, or stagnation. Hence, we want to move away from the darkness and embrace knowledge, progress, and hard work. Swami Dayanand's life is an example of diligence, sacrifice, and service.
The third verse, Mrityor Ma Amritam Gamaya. Lead us, O Lord, from death to immortality. Spiritual and cultural death overtakes us when we abandon dharma and culture. Therefore, engaging with Sanatan Vedic dharma and our culture protects and preserves our Vedic heritage. Swami Dayanand has left an immortal legacy for all of us to cherish. Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.
You guys can take your seats. Please give them another round of applause. You guys can you can now graciously take your asan back on the floor. I'll invite our viewers, Sanjeev and Rajiv, to come forward to make their presentation.
नमस्ते everyone. मेरा नाम संजीव है
और मेरा नाम राजीव है.
and together
Together
we'll be sharing a poem on Swami Dayanand written by Pandit Deepak Ramanji. Swamiji, today we bow down in gratitude to you for your hard work and fortitude. You have proved to us the greatness of yoga, showing us the benefits of hard work and tapasya. Today, it seems that we need your intervention to strive once again for satisfaction and perfection. You have given us all the required tool. Knowledge is power, but practice is rule. Our mothers and sisters walk the path you cleared. Many of us have reached heights where they are revered. Give us the inspiration to be more aware of the opportunities available if we persevere.
Swamiji, may your teachings inspire us to take a leap ahead, to set new goals and objectives as we move ahead, to determine the change that we are going to initiate, and identify the ills that we are going to eradicate. Thanks to Maharishi Dayanand, we are blessed with many possibilities, so let us gather our resources and seriously grasp our responsibilities. Let us untiringly propel our people and our Vedic Dharma into a new world of inspired ideas and noble karma. 200 years from today, generations to come will stand and say, on this auspicious day of our Maharishi's Nirvan, Swami Dayanand's legacy is here to say.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad, Sanjeev and Rajiv. They've come all the way from New Jersey with their mom and their dad. And mom shared some good news with me. I hope it's okay to share with everybody. Sanjeev was nominated for the National Honor Society. So please give Sanjeev a round of applause. We're so proud of Sanjeev and of all of our children. You know, when I was at their age, I don't think I would have accomplished some of the things that they're accomplishing at their age now. So we're very proud of them, and we're happy that they are part of our Mandir and part of our Bal Vikas program. At this time, I have the privilege of inviting our Pandit, Dr. Ravidin Ramsamuji, to bring his message to this third and final session of our Mahayajna, after which we will be having another presentation from our Bal Vikas program. While Pandit Raviji is getting prepared, I'd like to draw our attention to this very handsome fellow behind me, who is well dressed this morning. When I came in, I mistook him for Swami Dayanand. And now he's saying I look more like Swami because of my lack of hair on my head.
Check two now. Om. Namaste, everyone. Pandit Deepak ji, Pandit Prakash ji, other Pandits, Panditas, fathers, mothers, and our young children here. Today, we are also celebrating the Nirvana of Maharishi Swami Dayanand Saraswati. And a quick question to the young ones. Let me see. Who can remember Swami Dayanand's childhood name? Yes, sir? Give him. You. Very good. Mool Shankar. His childhood name was Mool Shankar. And he was home studied. But he had a very close relationship with his mom. And there was a time that he wanted to leave home and go to study, to go to Kashi. Kashi was the center for studies. And his mom told him, Kashi padna mat jayola, Kashi padna mat jayola, Tori bari umariya. थोड़ी बारी उमरिया. Don't go to Kashi because you're so tender, so small. Because mother doesn't want to let go of their child. Every mother goes through that. And in turn, what did Swamiji, how did he reply? O Maya Kashi Padana Kupata Maya Kashi Padana Kupata Man Binati Mori Maya Man Binati Mori Maya Kashi Padana Kupatayo Maya Kashi Padana Kupatayo. And Swamiji Mulshankar is beseeching to his ma, O ma, send me to Kashi. Manabiniti Mori Maya. I will bring great honor to you all and to the whole society. But they didn't allow him to. And as he grew older, and the desire for him to seek knowledge, his parents, what did they do? To try to get him married. Tie them down. When your children behaving and they're not, and this is a normal thing at home, when they hear them young children getting angry and they're talking back, you know what? It's time for you to get married. But he ran away when he heard they wanted to get married. And he left home and he went. And he became a very, very great yogi. Swamiji was a greater yogi than a Swami. One day, in this world, we can vouch and say there were two great brahmacharis. The first one is, you would surprised to hear this one. Who could remember the first one? Bajrangabali. Who is Bajrangabali? Hanumanji. And the second, Maharishi Swami Dayanand. So one king wanted to test his brahmachari. And he came. You said you are brahmachari. Can you prove that you are brahmachari? He said, listen, I'm not here to prove anything, You may go. Please go. So he came with horses. So while he was going, the charioteer whipped the horses, and the horses railed up. They couldn't move. When the king looked back, what did he saw? Swamiji hold the wheel like this. Horses couldn't move. That is the strength of brahmachari. There's another time that he was sleeping on a roof. And when you're on the path of righteousness, what happened? There are others who would want to destroy you. So they set up somebody to get rid of him. So they went up very quietly, and he was sleeping on a cot. They raised the cot and they threw him off like this. What do you think happened? The cot reached down to the ground first, and they saw Swamiji very slowly. He was in a ball serving like this. And he came very slowly and fell on the cot. He was a yogi. And to move through all those forests and to withstand those weather, the harsh weather, only yogis could do that. And then he was poisoned how many times? Anybody can remember? We don't read Swamiji's life, but we criticize him. 16 times or 14 times? Look, see? 16 times. And the last time he's cooked what? Grind glass and put it in his milk. And when he drank it, he couldn't digest. Who could digest glass? So blisters and sores came out of his body. When he realized this body cannot carry the soul anymore, He waited for an auspicious time when everybody is happy. What day was that? Deepavali Day. He waited for Deepavali Day to release his soul from that body. So Swamiji really didn't die. He released his soul. Bhaiji will tell you how yogis leave their body willfully. We don't have control of death, but Swamiji had control of death. He left his body on Diwali Day. So today we are celebrating his Nirvana. I've got 3 more minutes more. Jalao Deep. And those who have your Vedic Bhajanavali is on page 182. Jalao Deep kuch aisa, andhera man ka mit jaye, Maharshi Nirvana Velami punah ekatva cha jaye. Ignite the lamp of knowledge, dispelling the darkness of ignorance within you. May unity prevail as we celebrate Maharishi Dayanand liberation, that is his Nirvana. जलाओ दीप कुछ ऐसे, जलाओ दीप कुछ ऐसे, अंधेरा मन का मिट जाए, अंधेरा मन का मिट जाए, महर्षि निर्वाण वेला में, महर्षि निर्वाण वेला में पुनः एकत्व छा जाए, पुनः एकत्व छा जाए। जलाते दीप मिट्टी के की कहते दीप माला है, जलाते दीप मिट्टी के की कहते दीप माला है, सहज पथ पर मंदिर में कहीं होता उजाला है, सहज पथ द्वार मंदिर में कहीं होता उजाला है, कभी अंदर कभी झोंको, कभी अंदर कभी झोंको, तो सही तस्वीर आ जाती, तो सही तस्वीर आ जाती। जलाओ दीप, जलाओ दीप कुछ ऐसी, अंधेरे मन का मिट जाए, महर्षि निर्वाण वेला में, महर्षि निर्वाण वेला में पुनः एकत्व छा जाए, पुनः एकत्व छा जाए, पुनः एकत्व छा जाए। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Panditji, for that very beautiful presentation reflecting on the life of our dear Jagat Guru Maharshi Swami Dayananda Saraswati Ji. At this time, I'd like to make mention of a visitor we have amongst us, first time in Mandir by Ashutosh Tarikaji, who is here from Bharat, pursuing his master's in financial engineering. Thank you, Bhai Ashutoshi, for joining with us today. And thank you for anyone else who is here in Mandir joining us for the very first time. A very special namaste to everyone joining us online, locally here in the United States and around the world. At this time, please be with us for a few moments while we get the younger ones in our Bal Vikas program set up on stage to make their presentation. Their Didi, Panita Amritaji, will be leading them in that presentation. First, we'll have Navraj. Please come forward. Jivraj. Sit here. Mark. Jivraj. Jivraj. Sit back a little. Go back a little. Donovan. Hajesh. Arivir. Arivir. Ritisha. Miranda. And Kalissa. Kalissa? Come sit there. Miranda, you sit there.
I have to. They're doing it together.
Come sit there. Right. In just a moment, their Didi will lead them in their presentation.
Namaste, everyone. Let us all pray. Om Vishwani Deva Savita Duritani Parasuva Yan Bhadram Tanna Suva Yan Bhadram Tanna Suva Om Shanti 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 Sing a Rishi, sing a Rishi, sing a Rishi Jayana. Songs of praise and love and honor for the wondrous things he's done. Sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi Dayana. Songs of praise and love and honor for the wondrous things he's done. He revived the ancient scriptures. He restored all women's rights. He awakened those who slumbered, and he brought back Vedic light. Rise up, everybody. Rise to join Diana's band. Be a noble son and daughter, and be worthy of this land. Sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi, sing of Rishi Diana. Songs of praise and love and honor for the wondrous things he's done. For the wondrous things he's done. For the wondrous things he's done. धन्यवाद.
Please give them another round of applause. So while they're sitting on stage, their Didi Amrita will join all of us in a bhajan paying tribute to Maharshi Swami Dayananda Saraswati Ji. While Didi Amrita is getting prepared, I'd like to take this opportunity from the bottom of my heart to thank all of our Bal Vikas teachers, Panita Nirvani Ji, who I believe is here this morning, Panit Amrita Ji, Panit Neeraj Ji, Bhai Rajan Ji, and Bhai Deepak Ji, all of our mentors, and all of the sevaks who are involved in this effort. Didi?
A yogi of superior credentials came along us, and his actions were such that he changed the course of everything. How can we list the many benefits of the Rishi that the Rishi brought us? From where can we bring together the words needed to sing of this Maharshi Dayanand Saraswati, of his glory? एक जोगी ऐसे उसने किए उपकार समय की बदल गई रफ्तार आया रे एक जोगी ऐसे उसने किए उपकार समय की बदल गई रफ्तार आया रे एक जोगी टंकारा का राज दुलारा चमका बन कर सुबह का तारा टंकारा का राज दुलारा चमका बन कर सुबह का तारा फैल गया जग में उजियारा ओ आया रे एक जोगी खुद जागा और जगत जगाया योगी बन कर योग कमाया खुद जागा और जगत जगाया योगी बन कर योग कमाया प्रभु की शरण में शीश झुकाया ओ आया रे एक जोगी ऐसे उसने किए उपकार समय की बदल गई रफ्तार आया रे एक जोगी घर घर जान के दीप जलाए, घोर अंधेरे दूर हटाए। घर घर जान के दीप जलाए, घोर अंधेरे दूर हटाए। नरक बने घर स्वर्ग बनाए, ओ आया रे एक जोगी, ऐसे उसने किए उपकार, समय की बदल गई रफ्तार। आया रे एक जोगी, आया रे एक जोगी, आया रे एक जोगी। Thank you.
प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की
Jai.
Jai. Dhanyavad, Panitaji, Didi, for that very beautiful rendition that you've shared with us today. Bachos, I will now invite you to take your asan on with the rest of our devotees. Dhanyavad. And please give them another round of applause. At this time, I have the privilege of inviting our Executive Director, the Chairman of our Board of Trustees, Sri Sagar Rajpalji, to bring a very special message on this, our third and final session of our Deepavali Mahagyan Yajna. And please note how handsome he is in his green colored kurta, his three-piece suit.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Bhai Devendra Ji. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Today we conclude the week-long celebration of Diwali, Rishi Nirvan Divas, and also observing our 41st anniversary. I was privileged to speak on Diwali night, and I coordinated the program. I was the host, so I spoke on Diwali. Last night, I spoke on Swami Dayanand and his contribution towards women in society. Today, I would like to make a few remarks, some very summary remarks about Arya Spiritual Center and its 41st anniversary. The Samaj has experienced an inspiring and remarkable journey spanning 41 years. Guided by the late Pandit Ramlal's vision, its mission has been to promote and preserve Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma in alignment with the principles of the Arya Samaj. Beyond its numerous achievements, the Samaj has been fortunate to have the support of many dedicated individuals who shared its mission. To fulfill its mission, the Samaj launched a wide range of initiatives and programs across spiritual, educational, cultural, and social areas. The center has consistently supported the Hindu community through weekly satsangs and yajnas, a variety of religious ceremonies and educational initiatives, such as Pandit and Pandita training programs, Bal Vikas programs, and the Arya Virdal classes. It also hosts and commemorates major cultural events like Holi and Diwali. Over the years, the Samaj has become a prominent institution within the New York cultural scene. Friends, for 41 years, this Samaj has had its peaks and valleys, but over time, it has been very successful, and we hope it will continue to prosper for the next decade and more decades to come. So one of the things that we have embarked on in the Samaj is not, and all of our programs and our focus is how we can promote our children and our youths, because they are the next generation of leaders in this mandir. But before we can even talk about that, I would like to give and acknowledge some of the people who really moved the Samaj over the years and the milestones of the Samaj. First, we cannot forget our late Pandit Ramlalji. With his vision, we would not be here today. And a lot of you, if you know Pandit Ramlalji, he was a force by himself. I would like to honor today the first president of the Samaj by S.S. Chandra. I know his picture used to be here on this wall. I'm not too sure. Someone probably took it down. But he was the first president of the Samaj. And then we had Dr. Inder Prasad, then we had Bhai Bisham, and we have many, many more presidents and people who volunteered their time. But what are some of the things that really shaped and made the Samaj into where it is today? We had Dr. Satish Prakash, who joined and started the Viradal here in the Mandir, and that was another milestone time in the Mandir. We had Dr. Rafi Ramsamuj, when he joined, that was another milestone, milestone in the Samaj. You know, we had very humble beginnings, starting at homes and then the basement. But when we decided to make that leap and purchase properties, we have to honor our own Bhai Baljit, who was one of the major forces when he was president, when we purchased this mandir. You know, I can share you stories, myself, Bhai Baljit, Dr. Satish, and Pandit Ramlal. We would meet almost every night, Bhai Baljit. You can remember those stories? Almost every night. We don't go home until 12 o'clock at night. I know Sheila used to call because from work I come straight and we're meeting and she wants to know where I am. She didn't know where I was at. I forgot to call. At that time, you didn't have cell phones. There were no cell phones. So you couldn't communicate at those times. So purchasing this property, taking it to the next level. Then over the course of time, we had some of the younger Pandits who are now our senior leaders. We have our own Pandit Prakash ji here. We have Pandit Bharat ji. And we have a host of others who also joined the Samaj. But another person who came later was our own Pandit Deepak Ramanji, who joined the Samaj. You know, one of the things that we did about, I think it was 4 or 6 years ago, we appointed Panditji, the educational coordinator. And I have to tell you, I have not regretted it. We currently have 3 classes going on concurrently at the Samaj. We have our yoga classes here, starts at 8:30 on Sunday morning. We have the Aryabal Vikas classes, and we have the Pandita training program. This is all led and energized by our own Pandit Deepak Ramanji. So if you would like to get involved in those programs, please contact on the Virdal, on the yoga classes. Please contact either by Paras or by Raj Kaltran. You know, they can give you more information on that. If you would like to have more information on the Bal Vikas classes, contact all the teachers or by Devendraji, and they can share more information. And I know we have the Pandita's training program going on. You can talk to any one of the senior Pandits or myself, and we can give you more information on that. One of the other things that we have done over the past is we have embraced other community events, and we have shared our resources with other organizations in launching a number of other initiatives in the community. Ramayana in the Park, Navratri in the Park, and a variety of other items. This Samaj is involved and is a part of this community. So we are not just only here at the Arya Spiritual Center. We're doing a lot of other events outside of the Samaj where we are lending our resources and we are actually gathering and helping to make those events very, very successful. Another one is the Pago Parade. The Pago Parade and the Diwali parades were started by the Arya Spiritual Center. Today, it's now run by a committee, the Federation of Hindu Mandirs and the Arya Spiritual Center. So we're very, very, very involved in the community and doing all these other programs. Now, friends, there are so many things and accomplishments of the Arya Spiritual Center. We cannot talk about them today. I can be here for an hour speaking about some of the things that we've done over the years. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to go right in. So in closing and before I go into my announcements, I just want to say we have been very, very grateful to all of those who supported us over the years. And we want to thank them for all their contributions in making this such a successful Samaj. In the announcements, I just want to remind everyone that we meet here every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. And before that, we have the yoga classes starting at 8:30. Also, we have Thursday night classes, which are being held by our own Deepak Ramanji, every Thursday night via Zoom. So if you would like to join those classes, please contact Pandit Deepakji or a member of the executive. We also have the Arya Bala Vikas classes. I mentioned before, you can contact those teachers. We also have the Panditas training program. You can join those classes if you want to. We also have the Mahila group, very vibrant. They had their own program last night, which they coordinated. If you would like to join that group, please contact Pandita Nirvani. She's here. And so those are some of the activities that we have that are going on an ongoing basis in the Samaj. Also, we would like to thank all of you who have supported us over the years in terms of contributions. Every year, we normally have the annual harvest, which we have envelopes at the back. We'd appreciate if you can take, and I know many of you have taken them before, but if you haven't, please collect these envelopes, and if you'd like to give a donation, take them in to your friends and families. And if they would like to give a donation to the Samaj, we'd be very, very grateful. We have many ways of contributing to the Samaj. We can do by cash, by paper, by check, and we have electronic versions also where you can do for the Samaj. Now in Q4, one of the things that we are doing, we're starting to finalize our calendar. We're going to be meeting this week, so stay tuned for that. We will have our 2026 calendar probably finished maybe within a month. So we'll have that done and have that available. We also now normally have in Q4 and before the end of the year our annual family dinner. Right now, the proposed date is December 13th, Saturday, December 13th. So please mark that on your calendar. So those are all I have for today. Thank you and namaste.
Dhanyavad Sri Sagarji for those wonderful remarks. The Arya Spiritual Center, under the leadership of our beloved Dharmacharya, Pandit Ramlalji, Atma ko Sadgati Prapta Ho, may his Atma attain Moksha, has contributed and continues to contribute to the dharmic and Sanskritic fabric of our community here in the New York Tri-State area. Events, as our Chairman Ji mentioned, the recently concluded Diwali Motorcade and the annual Pago Parade were all started by the Arya Spiritual Center. Our Arya Spiritual Center ground is utilized for months at a time by other dharmic organizations to promote our dharma and our culture, such as Ramayana in the Park, Ganesh Chaturthi, Navratri, etc. With your support, we hope to continue serving our dharma and our community. If you would like to offer Dan today, as our Sri Sagarji mentioned, you can do so in cash, by check. I know all of us here are technologically advanced, so you don't need to have a paper-based contribution. You can go to your phone. We have PayPal or Zelle. Our email address is aryaspiritualcenter@gmail.com. Center is spelled CENTRE, and you can offer your Dan electronically. So we are moving with the times. At this time, I'll invite our Pandits and our Panditas to come forward as we welcome our Pravakta for this third and final session of our Mahayajya. Pandit Ravidin Ramsamuji, Pandit Prakash ji, Pandita Indrauti ji, Pandita Devi ji, Pandita Nirvani ji, and if possible, Pandita Amrita ji.
ॐ आब्रह्मन् ब्रह्मणो ब्रह्मवर्चसि जायतामारास्त्रे राजन्यः शूर इषिव्योतिव्याधि महारतो जायताम् दोग्धीर्देनुवोडानावानाशुः सप्तिः पुरन्दिर्योषा जिष्णुरतिष्ठाः सबेयो युवास्य यजमानस्य वीरो जायताम् निकामे निकामे नः पर्जन्यो वर्षतु फलवत्यो नः औषधयः पञ्चताम् दोक्षेमो नः कल्पताम् ॐ सौभाग्यमस्तु ॐ शुभं भवतु 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 शुभं भवतु शुभं भवतु
Wait.
Sound check one. May we all stand for a moment? Sitting for about 2 hours now. You need to refresh yourself a little bit to reinvigorate your body. One of the best ways of doing that is just to chant Om and feel the vibration going from the top of your head down to the tip of your toes. Let's do that now. Om bolo, Om bolo, bolo bolo, Om. Om bolo, Om bolo, bolo bolo, Om. Sing with me now. Om bolo, Om bolo, bolo bolo om om bolo 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 om भगवान बोलो भगवान बोलो 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 भगवान भगवान बोलो भगवान बोलो 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 भगवान ओम बोलो ओम बोलो 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 ओम ओम बोलो ओम बोलो 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 ओम बोलो बोलो ओम बोलो बोलो ओम. Thank you, and you can take your seats. आदरणीय पंडितगण, माताएं, पिताओं, भाइयों और बहनों, बच्चों, आज मेरे लिए बहुत हर्ष की बात है कि हमारे उपस्थिति में इतनी बच्चे हैं. Mothers, fathers, and our dear pundits, I'm happy that every time we have a program in our spiritual center now, we have a number of children in our midst. And sometimes I feel we're not recognizing their presence. We're not catering for them in what's happening at the moment. Small children become restless very quickly. Their attention span is a little smaller, a little lower. And so we have to find ways to engage them. Pandit Ravi asked a very important question earlier today. Let me ask another question of the young ones. What occasion, what are we celebrating today? What are we observing today? What occasion, what event? Several of the pundits mentioned it before. Bhai Devendra mentioned it. What is, yes, Donovan? Diwali. Give him a round of applause. Yes, Diwali. And there's another occasion we are celebrating today, we are observing. Donovan? Oh, yes, the Mondays 41st. The Mondays 41st Foundation anniversary. Very good. And there's I thought it was only one. No, there's two, but there's three now. What is the third one? Anybody? It starts, yes, Marissa? Yes, give Marissa a big round of applause. The anniversary of the passing of Swami Dayananda Saraswati, known as Rishi Nirvan Utsav. I was thinking, my dear friends, about Swamiji's passing. But Ravi mentioned it earlier. How he was poisoned, and in 1 month, he began to deteriorate till he reached the end. I couldn't help thinking about the passing of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ was crucified on a cross. the biographers say he spent about 6 to 8 hours on the cross. Then he passed, and his body was removed and put in a tomb. From there, it is said, on the third day, he was resurrected, and he went to heaven. Swami Dayanand was poisoned. His suffering lasted for 1 whole month. But Ravi mentioned, sores, because of the poison, the extreme intense nature of the poison, sores began to come out on his body, blisters. He suffered for 1 month. How he passed away? On the evening of Diwali in the year 1883, there were a few people around, several people I should say, and he was lying on his bed here, let's say it's here, and he said, "You all go and stand behind me. I want no one in front of me. I want to see outside." He opened the windows and the skylight. He wanted to have light. And he opened the windows and he was able to see what was going on outside. If it was Diwali night, Diwali evening, what was going on outside? Lighting of diyas. And he said, "This is the time for me to leave." Swami Dayanand did not die a normal death like we will experience. Swami Dayanand attained Mahasamadhi. Not Samadhi, Mahasamadhi. The final exit from his body. He was in full control. The biographer said he sat up, he took a few deep breaths, he chanted Ishwar Stuti, he chanted and Gayatri Mantra. And what was Swami Dayanand's last words? Anybody knows? This is something we should know. Bhagavan, Teri Leela Puri Hui. Lord, this is thy will. Let thy will be done. Such was his faith in Paramatma. He surrendered the process. And then they say he took one deep breath, a Mahaprana, and he lied down. And the soul exited his body. Brothers and sisters, friends, if we don't know these things about Swami Dayanand, how can we claim to be true Arya Samajists? Today, Jesus Christ has over 2 billion followers. Swami Dayanand has we wouldn't get into the figures. Look at the nature of this rishi. Look at the level of control he had over life and death. Yet he hasn't gotten the respect, the honor he deserves, because of the same reason why he was poisoned. You go to any Hindu community, any other organization, have you heard the name of Swami Dayanand being called there? Why is that? Does he not deserve it? Donovan says he deserves it. He should get honor. Who poisoned Swami Dayanand? Anybody from the audience? Please, please, I beg you all, study the history, study the biography. Yes, his cook. Thank you. Donovan knows the answer. Thank you, Donovan. His cook. What is the name of his cook? Jagannath. So that evening, Swami Dayananda was accustomed to taking a glass of milk when he was going to bed, a warm glass of milk. When he took the milk, he realized something was wrong. His Rishi instinct also. He called the cook and he said, Jagannath, what did you put in my food, in my milk? Jagannath started to tremble because he was guilty. And then he spilled out the story, who asked him to do it, how much money he was paid, etc. Swamiji says, why did you do such a terrible thing? I don't care about this body, but I care about the work that has to be done, and you are cutting short my life. I don't care to die. That's okay. I have control over that. But look what you have done. You have damaged my body. I cannot do my work and finish my work. That's what is so bad about what you did, Jagannath. Anyway, I forgive you. Take this money and run away, because if my followers get to know that you have done this, they would not spare you. Friends, Om Sarvam Vai Purnam. Everybody? Om Sarvam Vai Purnam. Swami Dayananda could not chant that last mantra of Havan, because his work, when I say could not, I mean he could not in the sense that his work, Sarvam Vai Purna, means this is complete. His work was not complete. Swami Dayananda was only able to translate one Veda, to write the commentary on one Veda, Yajur Veda. All the other three remains to be done. His work was not complete. Brothers and sisters, is your work complete? Are you in the process? Am I in the process of completing my life's mission before the bell tolls for me? The passing of Swami Dayananda raises this question for each and every one of us. Will I complete my goal whenever that time comes? There's a beautiful mantra in the Ved which says, Ma tantum chedi vayato dhiyam me, ma matra sharpayashah pura karohi. O Lord, let not the thread be broken while I am still weaving my life's tapestry. Let not the fabric of my life's legacy be torn up before its completion. Swami Dayananda must have remembered this mantra when he told Jagannath, you have robbed humanity of what I was going to give in the remaining years of my life. And this is a question for us. We are all weaving our own tapestry. We are all weaving a beautiful rug, if you want to say, or a beautiful piece to put on the wall. Our children will see it when we are gone. Is it complete? Is it in the process of completion? Will it be completed? Will ill health undermine that process? Will early passing allow me to finish my tapestry, to finish my weaving in this life? As we celebrate, as we observe Rishi Nirvan today, it's a big question. When will I start learning Hindi? I wanted to do it since I was 10 years. I started in the Hindi class in Mandir. The Pandit was teaching there. I dropped out. When I was 21, I say, yes, I'm interested again. I started another class online. I dropped out. Couldn't maintain, didn't sustain. When will I learn Havan? I have been a Samajist for 10 years, 15, 20, 40, 60. Do I learn? Do I know Havan? Can I do my own Havan? When will I read Satyar Prakash? Next year? If I started it, when will I finish it? Brothers and sisters, celebrating Rishi Nirvan Utsav means recommitting ourselves, understanding what Swami Dayananda had passed through in that last phase of his life. He bemoaned the fact that he didn't have enough time to do what he wanted to do. Are we going to be in the same position? I always wanted to do this, but I didn't get to do it. And now I'm sick. I don't have the energy for it. When are you going to start? When am I going to start? When are we going to start with yoga? When are we going to start with meditation? When are we going to start Sandhya? When? This morning I want to say coming to Mandir is a very good thing. It's just the first step. Making the home a Mandir is the better thing. It means you are practicing. It means you are performing. You are immersing your family in the culture. When the home becomes the Mandir. Friends, Swami Dayananda says to us, I haven't finished the work. I want you to finish it. I couldn't finish the work because I had to leave. Who will finish it? Who will finish the work of Swami Dayananda? Dayananda ke veer sainik banenge, Dayananda ka kaam pura karenge, Dayananda ke veer sainik banenge, Dayananda ka kaam pura karenge. उठाए ध्वजा धर्म की हम फिरेंगे, उठाए ध्वजा धर्म की हम फिरेंगे, उसी के लिए हम जिएंगे मरेंगे, उसी के लिए हम जिएंगे मरेंगे. Everybody, दयानंद के वीर सैनिक बनेंगे, दयानंद का काम पूरा करेंगे. दयानंद के वीर, become a veer of Dayanand, because there is unfinished work to be done, the work that he started. उसी के लिए हम जिएंगे मरेंगे. We should be ready to live and die for Vedic values, for Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma. That's the kind of commitment that is required. Musho nashishna vyadanti madhya stotaram deshatkrato. This is another mantra of the Rig Veda. It says Musho. Anybody knows a little Hindi will know what Musha means. Moosh. Rats. Mice. Musho nashishna vyadanti madhya. Rats are eating away. The poet says, rats are eating away at my inside, not in the cupboards in the kitchen, not in the ceiling. Rats are eating away at my inside. You know, in Trinidad and Guyana, we have these things called wood lice. How many of you know what is wood lice? They go inside the wood and they eat out everything, but outside looks perfectly well. The post is standing there like a nice round post, but if you tap it hard, it breaks out because the inside is eaten away. Rats are eating away at my inside. Oh, dear Lord, help me. And the verse also says, what kind of rats? The rats of worry, the rats of vice, and the rats of anger. These are eating away at my inside, and they are diminishing my energies. How will I finish the work of Samidanan? The rats of tension, of stress, of hate, of greed. Swami Dayananda did not have these things. Therefore, he was very energetic. He was powerful. You heard 2 horses. One man held 2 horses. This mantra is saying to us, do Sandhya. Sandhya is a cleaning process, is an extermination process for those rats. When you have rats in your house, who you call? Donovan says a rat exterminator. Who do we call? The exterminator. When you have the rats inside of you, who do you call? God. Very good. Call the exterminator of Sandhya. Sandhya was meant to be a purifying process early in the morning before you start the day, so that your day will go in a nice way. And late in the evening, when your day is done, whatever accumulated tension and stress and so on, you release it through Sandhya. That's the exterminator for the rats inside. So that we'll have the energy to complete the work of Swami Dayananda. And as we come to the end of our 3-day Yajna, my dear friends, I want you to take one thing from this Yajna today. What is the 3rd principle of the Arya Samaj? Anybody knows it? The 3rd principle. What does it talk about? If you don't know it by the whole thing, what does it talk about? Ved sab satya vidyao ka pustak hai. Continue. Padhna, padhana, sunna, sunna, sab aryo ka param dharma hai. According to Swami Dayananda, what is the most important duty of his followers? Aryas, Arya Samaj people, Sanatani people. What is the most important thing? Read and study. Ved and other. Param Dharma, he says, this is your highest duty. Let me ask you the question this morning. How many of you are in a class to learn Hindi, Sanskrit, Vedic literature, Vedic Dharma? How many of you in a class here? Show your hand. 1. Yeah, the children are, all the children, I see 1, 2. Well, I only see, I only seen children's hand going up. I'm only seeing children's hands. Oh, I see Shrimati Gita. She's in the Pandit's class. Who again is in a class? The people in the yoga class too, you can put up your hands, you're in a class. Oh, my college. Brothers and sisters, if you are not in a class, you are not fulfilling the important responsibility of an Arya person. Of course, you have children. Of course, you have your job. Of course, you may be not in the best of health. Those things happen. Continuous learning is the foundation of the Arya Samaj. Continuous learning. Which class can you join right now? Tell me some classes that are available to join now. If you want to study anything concerning Arya Samaj and Vedas. When Parijani says the Thursday night class with Pandit Deepak. Okay, that's one. Which other classes? There are other classes. The Bal Vikas class, if you want to join that one, that's fine. Covered by Devendra. Which other class? Yoga class with Bhai Kalicharan. Which other class? Online classes all over the place. Online classes. Just go to YouTube and you see elementary Hindi, elementary Sanskrit, whatever. What is holding me or you back from enrolling in a class? What? Will I be lying in the funeral home at Bergen's and my soul will be hovering over my body and says, I'm so sorry I didn't do that. I'm so sorry I didn't join this. I didn't learn that. The mantra of the Veda in the funeral sanskar says, Om Krato Smara, Kleve Smara, Kritam Smara. Sri Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, if you could say Om at the end of your life, in the last breath, you'll go to a very special place. But how are you going to say that Om? Were you saying it when you were alive? It wouldn't come if you were not, if it was not wasn't part of an abhyas, a practice, a sustained practice. It would not come at that time. That time you might be worrying what happened to the children, what happened to the bank account, what happened to the house, what happened to the car, what happened to my husband, my wife. That is what will come to your mind. But if you are in the practice, in the sadhana of Sandhya, Havan, chanting Om Jap, it will come spontaneously. That's the default mode of the mind. That's your default mode. Brothers and sisters, what's the point of all of this that I'm saying here? Arya people must be in a class. You must be in a class, you must join a class, and you must be in a class of your own. You must be in a different class, not like everybody else. You are Arya. Arya means special. Shreshth. So please, if we want to acknowledge Swami Dayanand and his contribution, and I'll share this with you today as we come to a close. Maybe you never hear it before. Sab niradham badharma rati dharani, Sab niradham badharma rat dharani, Nar arunari chatur sab karani, Nar arunari chatur shubha karani, Sab gunagya sab pandit gyani, Sab kritagya nahi kapat sayani. Mahatma Tulsidas, the Ramcharitmanas, says in the time of Sri Ram, people were very honest and they were absorbed in their dharma. That's not what I want to tell you. Nara arunari chatura shubhakarani. Men and women were very intelligent. But that's not what I want to tell you. Saba gunagya saba pandita jnani. That's what I want to tell you. Saba gunagya. Everybody was a repository of good virtues. And saba pandit jnani. What's the meaning of sab in English? All. Not only men, all were pundits in the time of Sri Ram. Now, what's a pundit? That's another question. What's a pandit? Pandit does not mean... the Purohit is the one who does ceremonies. That's a Purohit. If you specialize in that, you are a Purohit. The Pandit is one who teaches, learns and teaches and communicates the tradition, the heritage, and this legacy. He who teaches the legacy and makes sure it stays alive, that is the Pandit. Now, that's the official titles. But Pandit also has a generic meaning. He who is discriminatory. He who is learned. He who has understood truth. That's the generic meaning. Who was a Pandit in Sri Ram time? Men and women. It says clearly, Saba Naranari. So there's no reason for us to be hesitant as mothers. But the problem here is the problem now. Mothers are no longer hesitant. Who is hesitant? Who is hesitant to join the Pandits class? The Pandits class that we have going on now has 75% ladies, mothers, and 25% men. What's going on here? Always in the mandir, which side is full up first? Which side has more people? This side. This side. Look, you see empty seats here? I don't see any empty seats here. Brothers and sisters, as we come to the end of our pravachan for today, let me share this poem that I wrote. It's unfortunate that all the poems that we do in the mandir come from Pandit Deepak and Srimati Gita. We need more poets. If we get more poems from you or whoever, Vedic substance, Swami Dayananda, our Samaj, etc., but whatever we get, we use. I'll just share this and I'll close. Utishtata jagrata prapya varani bodhata. Arise and awake and protect your dharma. Arise and awake and practice your culture. Arise and awake, my friends. The Vedas are calling, but no one is listening. The Rishis are crying, but no one is hearing. Arise and awake. The blood of the Rishis is coursing through our veins. Sri Ram in our hearts and Sri Krishna in our brains. We stop saying Aji and calling her Granny. We're eating only fast foods and throw away the veggies. Arise and awake, arise and awake. If we forget our culture, we become like vulture, eating and drinking what others have left over. Satyam vada dharmam chara, says the Shastra. Let us live an honest life and cherish our dharma. Arise and awake. The schedule is so busy, too busy to pray to the Almighty. So let us spend less time on computer and TV. Arise and awake, arise and awake. The children are precious, so teach them the dharma. And if you are serious, then you be the exemplar. To foster the culture, we must learn Hindi. To nurture the dharma, we must pray, we must have integrity. Arise in the weak, arise in the weak. Dharmo rakshati rakshitaha. Let us remember, protect dharma, and dharma will protect you, brother. Arise in the weak, arise in the weak. Let's bow our heads as we close. Om Yam Medham Devagana Pitaraschopasate Tayama Madhyame Dhayagne Medha Vinam Kuru. May Paramatma bless each and every one of us. I pass you over to Dr. Devendraji.
Please give a round of applause for Puja Pandit Deepak Ramanji. Dhanyavad Panditji for offering a very insightful pravachan with focus on our Jagat Guru Maharshi Swami Dayananda Saraswati Ji on this, our final session of our Deepavali Gyan Mahayajna. Listening to Panditji's words, I was reminded of a verse from one of our bhajan which says, Jo kal karna hai aaj kar le, jo aaj karna hai ab kar le. What we have to do tomorrow, do it today. And what we have to do today, do it now. Swamiji, as Panditji Maharaj said, started the work. This moment now is ours to continue that work for the benefit and the betterment of all of mankind. At this time, I'll invite our Vice President, Sri Naro Baliji, to add his contribution to today's program. And after his contribution, we'll bring this Mahayajna Deepavali Vikram Samvat 2082 to a conclusion.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste, Pandit, Pandita, devotees all. I'm only going to take 1 minute. 41 years ago, our late Dharmacharya Pandit Ramlal Ji had a vision. Wasn't his vision, none of us would be here today. And, I want to thank all the Pandits, from the beginning, and we got to transition to the new generation to lead this mandir. One of the 41 years, I said it about 15 years ago. I told Pandit Ramlalji, I said, we're doing calendar, but we never put the 4 Vedas on the calendar. Then he took my advice, put it on the calendar and put how many mantras is in there in the Vedas on top of the calendar. Then I told him, one of the things we need to improve on a little more. He ordered 100 Satyar Prakash. I said, we got to start on Sunday morning, start reading from the Satyar Prakash, because everybody, when we come here every Sunday morning, we can go to that first chapter and we continue from the other chapter. All the books are sold out. We never read from the Satyar Prakash. We jump in from the Samved, the Rig Ved, Satyar Prakash. If you go back and look at history, we never, this is Arya Samaj Mandir, and we never preach. Maybe 3 or 4 times we preach from the Satyar Prakash. One of our thing is, our Pandit have to take into consideration to move this Mandir to another 41 years now. We got to start reading from the Satyar Prakash and promote our own books. And it's good to read from the other book, but we got to stick to our goal and to promote our Satyar Prakash, what Swami Dayananda stand for all about. And if we don't do that, we're going to stagnate in. Because Pandit Ravidin said a couple of years ago, he said, it's another 10 years more, this door going to be closing. And I said, if we don't start promoting our own books and the Satyar Prakash, we're not going to go nowhere. This is 41 years now, and we got to start thinking out of the box and promote our culture and move forward ahead. With that said, I want to thank Pandit Deepak, who said a few remarks here, today, and I want to thank him. Without further ado, namaste, everyone.
Dhanyawad Sri Naroji. There is still a lot of work to be done, and one of our goals, as our Vice President mentioned, should be to expound the teachings of the Satyart Prakash. All good things must come to an end, so I join with our Vice President and our Executive Committee in offering gratitude to each and everyone who contributed to making this yajna a successful and a blessed one. At this time, we will bring our proceedings to a close. I will kindly ask Pandit Deepakji to bless our children. I'll ask all of them to come on stage. Sanjeev, Rajiv, Arun, Pavesh, Devesh, Marissa, Kalissa, Ritisha, Navraj. Everybody will stand. The older ones in the back. Aryav here. Mark, Donovan, Hajesh, Ria. Where's here? You're here? Did I miss any of the children in the audience? So we'll have all the older ones in the back. Pavesh, please join them in the front. Ria.
So we just wanted to impart unto these children a very special blessings, a special blessing. May we all stand. The teachers, if the teachers are here, you can please join the children also on the stage here. Any of the teachers are here? Okay. Children, close your eyes, bow your heads, clasp your hands.
Put your hands together.
Keep your head straight forward. Parents, in your minds, and you could do it physically, raise your hand. Let's all do it. Raise your hands and send as if you're sending good vibrations. And in your prayer, you ask Paramatma to bless these children especially. Om Bhud Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Yam Medham Devagana Pitaraschopasate Tayama Madhya Medhayagne Medhavinam Kuru. Om. Everybody say Om Saubhagyamastu.
Samhagyamastu.
Om Shubham Bhavatu.
Shubham bhavatu.
Saubhagyamastu. Shubham Bhavatu. Saubhagyamastu. Om Shubham Bhavatu. Thank you very much.
One moment as we get the children prepared.
Right?
जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्तजनों के संकट भक्तजनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे. Om Jai Jagat पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट विवेदन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहो किसकी स्वामी शरण गहो किसकी तुम मेरा और न दूजा तुम मेरा और न दूजा आशिक रोज जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता दीन दयाल कृपालो दीन दयाल कृपालो कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संजन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे अरुण
Shanti Patahe. May there be peace in the heavenly regions. May there be peace in the atmosphere. May peace reign on earth. May the waters be soothing, and may the medicine herbs be healing. May the plants be a source of peace to all. May all enlightened persons bring peace to us. May the Vedas, the knowledge, spread peace throughout. May all other objects give us peace, and may peace even bring peace, and may that peace come to us forever.
शांतिपाठ ओम ध्यो शांति अंतरिक्षं शांति पृथ्वी शांति रापः शांति रोषधय शांति वनस्पत्यः शांतिर्विश्वे देवाः शांतिर्ब्रह्मा शांतिर् सर्वं शांतिः Shanti Reva, Shanti Sama, Shanti Redhi. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. प्रेम से बोलो खार भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोलो मरियारम पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की जय। प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक माता की जय। प्रेम से बोले महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की जय। प्रेम से बोलो दिवाली 2025 की जय। प्रेम से बोलो आर्य स्पिरिचुअल सेंटर 41st स्थापना दिवस की जय। Bhojan mantra, and we'll do the translation first. Mark, you're going to do the translation.
O God, Lord of food, we partake of this meal by thy grace. May we use only those food that are healthy, given free from diseases, pure and nourishing. May this food help us to overcome our difficulties and grant happiness to those who give food as charity. May all bipeds and quadrupeds be blessed with energy-giving food.
Anapate annasya no dehi yanami vashya shushminaha prapradataram tarisha urjano dehi dvipade chatushpade. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. आर्य समाज अमर रहे, वेद की ज्योति जलती रहे, ओम का झंडा ऊंचा रहे, वैदिक ध्वनि ओम। वैदिक अभिवादन। सबको नमस्ते। Namaste, everyone. Namaste to everyone once again. We hope that you have a blessed week ahead of you, and please join us downstairs for bhojan.
So Pandit Deepak, I just want to interject a little bit. Pandit Deepak said that the ladies' side is always full. What do you see on stage? So come on, gentlemen, give them a round of applause. The youths and the male youths outnumber the girls. So we want some girls in this team.
Namaste.
Yeah. Good. Thank you, namaste, and let's go downstairs and have lunch. If it drive home, I did justice to that picture. I don't know. I'm not a good food.